Groning, left side wing, back-to-back threes, got it! Groning with back-to-back triples herself. She's got 6 points, and it's to a 9-point lead again.
Winter is here, and while the Bear is heading indoors, it certainly isn't going to hibernate. It's basketball season, and the gyms of Caribou County are heating up for this season's road to the playoffs.
Taken by Smith. Casey brings the ball forward, passes up ahead, backdoor pass to Lexi White, back to Smith who puts it up and in.
Whether it's the Soda Springs Cardinals, the Grace Grizzlies, or the North Gem Cowgirls, there is room for all in this Bears winter wonderland.
Stoddard outside, pump fakes on the three, feeds it to Christensen, wide open, splashes it home. Kyrie Christensen with a big three.
So come on in out of the cold and get yourself ready for Caribou County basketball on KBRV 800 The Bear and online at mylocalradio.com.
Yamauchi with the basketball, fires it underneath, it's going to be White, reverse layup, and the Cardinals take a 1-point lead on Alexa White's 4th point of the game.
Local sports on KBRV 800 The Bear are brought to you by Sanders Furniture, Reed's Plumbing and Heating, Monsanto, Silver Star Communications, and by Cook Brothers Broadcasting.
To Shea Donaldson, open for three, splash it down. Shea Donaldson cuts the lead down to 1 with her first basket of the night.
We are 20 minutes away from tonight's opening tip, so let's head courtside with the voice of Caribou County Sports, Caleb Burgraff.
And welcome everybody out to the home of the the Bear Lake Lady Bears, as it is now time for Soda Springs Cardinals athletics on KBRV 800 The Bear. We are in the 4th quarter of play of the JV game with 2.5 minutes left to go. The Soda Springs JV Cardinals up 39-15, make that 41-15 as a drive into the hoop is going to send Taya Finlayson up to the line, as she is going to try and build on that lead for the Soda Springs Cardinals moving forward in this matchup, as they currently are holding on to a very, very, very good lead against the Bear Lake Bears. Only 3 points away from starting a running clock, but the 4th quarter is winding down. This is going to be the 2nd time these two teams have faced off against each other this season, as Coach Jeff Horsley calls a timeout on the near sideline. The first time these two teams faced, Bear Lake was 1-6 at that point in time, and the Cardinals were able to run away to a 59-13 win at home against Bear Lake, a 46-point victory with the JV playing most of the minutes in the back half of that contest. The Cardinals were led in the game by Kirsten Rasmussen, who had 16 points and 5 rebounds, all 16 and 5 coming in the first half of play. They also saw a double-double from Jessie Belknap, who had a very strong second half against the Bear Lake starters in her time out there on the court as well. 8 points and 5 rebounds from Kat Nicola, 7 points and 4 rebounds from Reagan Yamauchi. Overall, a full team effort on the Cardinals squad, as that was one of their opening games of district play, and it was actually, I believe, their second game, moving them to 2-0 on the season. And here it's a chance for them to move to 6-0 on the season in District 5 play, give them a good chance at securing that number 1 seed, as this will be a tune-up really for the West Side game, which comes up in just a couple of days. Next week will be the final round of District 5 play, with Aberdeen and the Tigers coming into town to take on the Cardinals, the Cardinals moving on the road to Aberdeen, and then the West Side Pirates coming to town to take on the Soda Springs Cardinals at their home gym. So plenty left for the Cardinals on the season as we continue to move forward. The JV game still stuck at 43-15, and make that 45-15, which should start the running clock for the remainder of the quarter. We'll keep a break right now, and when we come back, we're going to jump into our standout student, brought to you by Caribou Motor Rewind on KBRV 800 The Bear, with live video streaming at mylocalradio.com.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
Studies show that people recover better from illness and injury in the comfort of their own homes. Bear Lake Memorial's home health services include skilled nursing, physical therapy, and personal care services. For more information, call Shauna at 208-847-4454.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to
Then what you're
going
to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up,
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then drive
think
5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the
Anyway,
right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Here's a look at your Lalaton's food specials for the week of January 21st through the 27th in Soda Springs. They're having a Big Brands, Big Deals special where you can get yourself cans of Campbell's tomato or chicken noodle soup for just 99 cents each. Or grab yourself 5 packs of Top Ramen for $1. And you can get 5 dozen Oakdale medium eggs for $4.69. And to wrap it all up with dessert, Fig Newtons and Oreos are just $2.99 a pack. That's all your specials for this week at Lalaton's in Soda Springs. That wraps. Welcome back into the show. The final score, 48-19 of the JV game. We have the varsity game getting set to come up in just a couple of minutes. We're going to jump right into our Caribou Motor Rewind standout student with junior Madison Smith here on KBRV 800 The Bear with live stream and video online at mylocalradio.com.
For the past 32 years, the team at Caribou Motor Rewind has been specializing in pumps and electric motors, including domestic pumps for house wells. Offering parts and service, they have everything you need. The team at Caribou Motor Rewind thanks everyone in southeastern Idaho for your business and congratulates area high school students on their hard work and dedication to schoolwork and to sports. Caribou Motor Rewind, 198 North Hooper, Soda Springs. Stop in today.
Caleb Bergraff here with Madison Smith, who's a junior at Soda Springs High School. And Madison, when you look at your junior year, second semester starting up, how's the junior year been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good. I've tried to work really hard on my grades this year.
When you look at some of the things that you're doing right now, we'll start off with classes. What are some of the favorite classes that you've taken, maybe not just this semester, but this year overall?
I really like in my classes that are like musical, and just I've liked English this year too because of just all the things that we've been doing.
It sounds like you like the classes that can really allow you to express yourself a little bit more beyond just, the regular math, science, those type of classes.
Yeah, I do like those classes. It just kind of helps me relax from other stresses and other worries of everyday life. It just helps me kind of be myself.
When you look at some of the teachers that you have, they can always help make those classes even a little bit more fun, especially the ones that let you express yourself. Who are some of your favorite teachers in the school, and what do you look for in a teacher when you walk into a classroom?
Yeah, the teachers that I really like are the ones who encourage you to do your best and help you do better in the class, and they're just more fun and they have outgoing personality, and that helps me do better in their class, and that's why I like musical and English. So Miss Pankow and Miss Nelson.
I know those two have definitely come up a lot as the two teachers, and there's a good reason for that. They seem like the more funnier teachers that you can get sometimes. Beyond that, though, what are some other things that you enjoy about Soda Springs High School that make it fun to come into the doors each day?
One thing that I think's really fun about that is the teachers are also funny, and they know the students like personally almost, so they know how, so they can goof around and they can talk to them, and it won't be like you're just another kid. It's different.
When you look at some of the other things around the school too, you're not in a lot of clubs. I mean, Soda Pops is a club. What were some of the things that you enjoyed most about Soda Pops and being able to do the after school stuff with Soda Pops?
With Soda Pops, I just think it's cool because all of us have the same interests. There's not a lot of musical stuff that's involved other than that, so it's just kind of like everyone's into the same stuff, so it's nice to get to know those people.
We'll wrap it up with this question. Your senior year is coming up. Are you looking forward to your senior year? Are you nervous about it? What's kind of the feeling going into that final year of high school, and what are some of the things that you're expecting from it?
There's a little bit of both. I'm excited because it's like my last year, and it's kind of cool to try new things and start new challenges, but I'm also nervous for all the different things that, like senior project and all the pressure of college and everything.
Well, Madison, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with us and be our standout student for this week, and good luck to you in the rest of this semester as well as leading into your senior year.
All right, thank you.
That was junior Madison Smith from the Soda Springs High School, as she was our standout student. Again, brought to you by Caribou Motor Rewind in Soda Springs. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to jump into our pregame show with interviews with Maddie Gleed and Megan Brogan from the Bear Lake Bears, and Alexa White will sit down and talk with us as well on KBRV 800 The Bear with live streaming video online at mylocalradio.com.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Hi, this is John Ondrasik of Five for Fighting, here for RAD, the entertainment industry's voice for road safety. You know, style is a personal thing, and your lifestyle is your business. But if you take it on the road, it becomes everybody's business. So please, plan ahead, designate before you celebrate. Friends, don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service announcement brought to you by RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Cattlemen have a code of ethics. Live each day with courage. Take pride in your work. Always finish what you start. Do what has to be done. Be tough but fair. When you make a promise, keep it. Ride for the brand. Talk less and say more. Remember that some things aren't for sale, and know where to draw the line. The folks at Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho are proud of the students at Grace High School, investing in the leaders of tomorrow. The Mound Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome back out to the home of the the Bear Lake Bears, as they're getting set to take on the Soda Springs Cardinals here tonight. We have an interview coming up with Maddie Gleed and Megan Brogan of the Bear Lake basketball team to talk about how their season has been going in their eyes and talk about Maddie Gleed's senior night here at the home of the Bears.
Caleb Burgraff here with Maddie Gleed and Megan Brogan from the Bear Lake girls basketball team. And girls, how is the season? Obviously the season's been a little bit of a struggle so far this year, but the final game of the year is coming up for you guys at home, I should say. What are your thoughts going into this game, and what are some of the expectations you have for the team in tonight's contest?
I believe that we can go out there with heart and play hard. I believe that we can compete with Soda if we can just keep up the hard work and hustle.
Maddie, it's your senior night. You haven't necessarily gotten a lot of time on the varsity, but tonight you're going to play varsity, start varsity. Is that something that you're looking forward to in tonight's game, and are there any jitters before your final game here at home?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous considering it is the first time I've started varsity ever, but I'm excited to play with my team.
Now, when you look at what's going on in tonight's game with senior night, how important is it, maybe not necessarily for a win in a game like this against a very tough opponent, but to give a very good effort out there on the court and send the seniors off with a good vibe as they go away?
I think it's always important to finish strong no matter what and always give 110%.
Looking at Soda Springs, they're a team that's always going to be tough. They're always going to trap. They're always going to pressure you guys. What do you expect from your girls tonight, and the girls that are around you on the court, I should say, when it comes to putting the extra effort out there and trying to slow the pace of the game down in order to give you guys a chance?
I think that if we just practice like we've been practicing in practice, like they've taught us how to break their traps, and if we just do what they've taught us so we can handle it, and if we trust our teammates, we can do it.
Who are some of the girls on tonight's game? Obviously a lot of injuries to some of the bigger players on the team, but who are some of the younger girls that have been stepping in that you really expect big things from tonight?
Maddie Critchlow, she's been hitting a lot of threes, helping us out there. Down low, we've had Maddie step in and get us a lot of rebounds, and Jessie Beck, she's getting us a lot of rebounds, and Ember's bringing the ball up a lot, and that's been good.
The height that you guys have on this team is definitely something that will be a little bit of an advantage with Maddie down low. What does she bring to the team, and what do some of the other juniors bring to the team in leadership that you've helped out with?
I think just rebounding and getting the ball out, because I can get the ball out really quick.
A couple more questions for you guys, and the first one goes into, with such a young team that's being built up around you guys, what are some of the things you guys have improved on the most in this season that you have seen out on the court?
I think that just going from like C team to just varsity, that like picking up the pace of the game and stuff, that like we've all like benefited and helped each other on that.
We'll wrap it up with this final question for you, and that is, looking back on your career here at Bear Lake, again, not a lot of time on the varsity, but plenty of games out there on the court. What's your favorite memory about playing here at Bear Lake that you're going to take with you as you move on?
I think probably just bonding with the girls and just playing, like knowing, trusting them on and off the court. It's been awesome.
Well, Maddie and Megan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk. Good luck to you guys tonight, and hopefully we have a good game for Bear Lake to send off their senior.
That was Maddie Gleed and Megan Brogan from Bear Lake High School. We'll take a quick break and come back with our interview with Alexa White from the Soda Springs Lady Cardinals right after this on KBRV 800 The Bear with live streaming video online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether or not you like winter, winter is upon us. There has never been a better time to convert to natural gas. Make this winter more comfortable and warm with a natural gas Lennox furnace from Reed's Plumbing and Heating in Soda Springs. The temperature outside doesn't matter. Keep your family cozy for years to come. For a new natural gas furnace, service on your existing furnace, or an in-home consultation, visit Reed's Plumbing and Heating today. 180 South 3rd East, next to the overpass. Reed's Plumbing and Heating. Natural gas worth asking for.
One stop and get everything on your list. Gas, groceries, fresh deli items, lottery tickets, and all your fish and game licenses. Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs is locally owned and open 7 days a week. You can check the daily lunch specials every Monday through Friday on the Patterson Quick Stop Facebook page. When you need it quick, get it at Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs, 111 North Hooper. Go Cardinals!
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Kayla Burgraff with Alexa White from the Soda Springs girls basketball team. And Alexa, the season is down to its final 3 games of the year. You guys have been playing very strong, but there have been a couple of weak games that you guys have had in the last couple, particularly towards the fourth quarter. What are you guys doing to try and solidify the back half of games for yourselves?
Marsh Valley was kind of a tough game for us. We didn't pull out the win that we wanted to, but it kind of was like a reality check for us to finish off the season as we want, and so it taught us some things that we still need to work on and to get to where we want to be, to finish off the season and to go into the district tournament, to be strong and finish off the way we would like to be.
Do you think it was good that you have a game like that is a disappointment late in the season to kind of build up that fire to perform on the court?
I think it can be a good thing if we learn from our mistakes that we did that game and just keep fixing the little things so that we can go in and finish off strong in the games that really matter.
On the bright side from that game, it wasn't all negative. The push that you guys made in that third quarter of that game was some of the best basketball I think you guys have played on the season. Is that a good building point as well from that game to say, yeah, we didn't finish, but we can play extremely good basketball against good teams?
Yeah, it definitely was a positive thing too. There's a lot of positive things in that game that we could learn from too. There wasn't always just negative things. We actually were closer to them this time than we were in Marsh Valley, and we played better, and so did Marsh Valley, so that helped us as well.
Looking at tonight's game now, you're taking on Bear Lake, a team that's had struggles throughout the season, but also is a very young team out there on the court. What do you expect from them in tonight's game, and how do you guys need to stay focused against a team that is having a struggling year?
I think we just need to stay focused on working on the little things that we've been needing to improve on in the close games, and if we work on those things, then they'll help us later in the games that will help us get into the district tournament and finish off the way we want.
When you look at some of the other things that have been going on the back half of the season, you guys haven't been playing C-team games anymore, which means the back half of the varsity hasn't been getting spread so thin. Has that helped them get a little bit more confidence in playing full varsity games instead of getting just a quarter or two here and there?
I think it has helped them gain a little confidence, but any playing time is good for us because it helps us to learn more things about us and as our team as well. So getting playing time for going down to JV and C-team games, that will help the varsity team as well, but also with just having 2 games now this season, now that the season's ending up, that we'll be able to learn more about each other and know where our roles are for the team.
We'll wrap it all up with this final question. When you look at the season as a whole, you guys are undefeated in district play and really have that target on your back, which is something you had at the beginning of the season. Do you like playing with that target on your back? Is there any extra motivation knowing that you're the team that everybody wants to knock off?
It gives us some extra motivation because we know where we stand and what we need, what we are capable of, and the things that we need to do to keep that target on our back. And if we keep pulling together and playing together as a team, then we can keep that.
Alexa, thank you so much for the time. Good luck to you guys tonight, and hopefully it's a strong performance for Soda against the Bears.
Thank you.
That was Alexa White from the Soda Springs girls basketball team. They get set to take on Bear Lake, looking to move to 6-0 in District 5 competition against the Bear Lake Lady Bears, the team that they beat by 46 points in a 59-13 game the last time they took each other on at the home of the Soda Springs Cardinals. So they are definitely going to be hoping to try and get that running clock and match that performance, although you don't know if it's necessarily going to be something that's too much stronger than the last one that we had, as it looks like we're getting set for the national anthem here, and we are going to pause and take one more break here on KBRV 800 The Bear as the senior night festivities have just wrapped up. Maddie Glee being honored on the near sideline, the lone senior for the Bear Lake Lady Bears. She's going to get her first career start at the varsity level tonight, as well as she looks to try and have herself a good senior night closing things out. We're getting set for the national anthem here as well. As we wait, the national anthem will come after the starting lineups. We'll take a break after this on KBRV 800 The Bear with live stream video at mylocalradio.com.
Live life comfortably in your new cozy Lazy Boy recliner, sofa, couch, or love seat. With a huge selection to choose from, you'll find the right one for you at Sanders Furniture and Appliances in Soda Springs. If you've been dreaming of brand new kitchen appliances like refrigerators, ranges, microwaves, and chest freezers, you'll be able to find top brands like Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag. Visit Sanders Furniture and Appliances in Soda Springs. Come find what you're looking for. Sanders Furniture, 148 South Main, Soda Springs.
This year, firefighters will battle thousands of wildfires around the country in hopes of containing them. But a single ember that escapes can travel more than 1 mile, where it can ignite and destroy your home or community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Prepare, protect, prevail. Get fire adapted. Learn simple steps you could take now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at fireadapted.org.
It's so pretty here.
Katie's away at college,
There's the library.
but she can still be close to her mom back home. Travis is working on a big report. High-speed internet puts a world of information at his fingertips. Silver Star Communications provides connections that help students learn and keep families close, even when they're miles apart. Get your family in touch and informed with high-speed internet from Silver Star Communications. Call today or visit silverstar.com.
Would your business survive a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
And there you have the national anthem here at the home of the Bears, as we are just about set. The starting lineups coming up right now on KBRV 800 The Bear. No sponsor for the starting lineups as they introduced them already, so we'll go through them quickly. For Bear Lake, it's going to be junior number 3, Megan Brogan, sophomore number 4, Ember Casperson, junior number 5, Kennedy Crane, sophomore number 22, Keisha Weston, and senior number 33, Maddie Gleed, getting her first and only home start as a Bear Lake Bear. On the other side for the Cardinals, it's the same lineup we've gotten used to seeing all throughout the season. Callie Groning leads the way wearing the number 2. Casey Smith follows her wearing the number 4. Reagan Yamauchi wears the number 12. Kirsten Rasmussen wears the number 24, and it's all wrapped up by Taylor Myers wearing the number 15. Cardinals in their road blacks, and the opening tip brought to you tonight, as always, by the 3C Grill in Grace as the two sides make their way out to the center court. Opening tip won by the Cardinals. Myers passes this one back to Yamauchi, and she will bring this one forward to the near side. Ronning on the left side wing, passes up top to Casey Smith, and goes to the right now to Yamauchi. Thought about a three for a moment, guarded there by Maddie Gleed, before the Cardinals will move it around to the near side where Casey Smith will hold on to it. She gives up top to Groning, back to Yamauchi, bounce pass down low. Kirsten Rasmussen with a turnaround jump shot is going to lay that one up and in. The Cardinals early on up big 2-0 after 30 seconds of play, 7 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Bears coming back up the court, working left to right. We'll watch as cutting into the lane and being fouled is Megan Brogan. And Brogan will watch as the Bears get a chance now to inbound the basketball against the Cardinals from underneath their own basket. 7:21 to go. Brogan set to pass the ball in. Into Casperson to the near side. Ball moved to Kennedy Crane. She takes one dribble, trapped there in the corner before losing it. The first turnover of the game by the Cardinals, and they'll pick it up with Yamauchi passing it up ahead to Myers. She can't drop home the deuce as it's laid up and rolls on the rim before falling out of bounds, and Bear Lake will take over the possession with 7:06 left to go in the first quarter of play. Pass is going to be lofted in and taken in the backcourt by Brogan. Megan, who joined us on the pregame show, loses her dribble. Now bounce pass to the near side where Casperson will go to her left. Still stuck on the baseline. Cardinals with three defenders in the front court, and a foul is going to be taken. No, timeout is going to be taken. And talking things over with his team will be Coach Brian Nates. We'll take a quick break as well. And when we come back, we'll have more coverage here of Soda Springs on top of the Bear Lake Bears on KBRV 800 The Bear with live streaming video at mylocalradio.com.
Here's a look at your Lalaton's food specials for the week of January 21st through the 27th in Soda Springs. They're having a big brands, big deals special where you can get yourself cans of Campbell's tomato or chicken noodle soup for just 99 cents each. Or grab yourself 5 packs of Top Ramen for $1. And you can get 5 dozen Oakdale medium eggs for $4.69. And to wrap it all up with dessert, Fig Newtons and Oreos are just $2.99 a pack. That's all your specials for this week at Lalaton's in Soda Springs.
Back here at the home of the Bear Lake Bears, they're still trying to bring the ball up court after inbounding the basketball out of the timeout. They do break the full court press, and on the near side, holding on to it is going to be Kennedy Crane. Pass down low, intercepted by Kirsten Rasmussen. Down on the lower right block, passes up ahead to Callie Groning. She backs up, short jumper is going to be passed up on though, and the Cardinals moved over to the right side wing. Yamauchi dribbles in, pulls back outside to Casey Smith, who will switch places with Reagan Yamauchi on the wing. Back into the pass, Yamauchi takes the ball. Cardinals have several cutters move around the three-point line before Casey Smith takes on the left side wing. Up top, Groning holds onto the basketball, 2-3 zone being played by the Bear Lake Bears as they look to try and deny the Cardinals access into the paint, and the Cardinals are allowing them not to necessarily force anything in. Not taking the easy three ball either, trying to work their offense as Casey Smith bounces over to the near side, stands on the wing, passes it back up top to Callie Groning, lines up a triple, that's bottoms. Nothing but net for Callie as she drops home her first basket of the game, and the Cardinals lead 5-0. Ember Casperson brings it back the other way for the Bears, breaks the press easily, goes to the right side corner, and throwing it away is Kennedy Crane into the hands of Callie Groning. She'll pull it up in the corner, kicks it outside. Casey Smith puts up a three ball. That's airballed and saved back into play by the Cardinals. Casey Smith gets the basketball on the inbounds fling. Taylor Myers was the one who got the rebound and flung it back into play. And the Cardinals will get to pass the ball in after a foul is whistled on Kennedy Crane on the inbounds play. First foul on the Bears as the pass is lofted in and bounced into Casey Smith. She'll walk it to the near side, uses the left-hand dribble. The screen's going to be set as Casperson. He gets screened away, and finding a wide-open Reagan Yamauchi in the left side corner for two is going to be Casey Smith, and the Cardinals build the lead to 7-0. Up the court, down low, with the ball thrown through the lane, and a foul is going to be whistled on the Cardinals as trying to feed it through some defense is Megan Brogan, and Taylor Myers will pick up a foul as she got beat on the pass through the lane for her second foul, as the first foul of the quarter was on her as well. 5:07 to go. Casperson bounces a pass near the top of the key to Keisha Weston. She goes back outside to Casperson. Left side corner, 3-ball up and splashed home by Maddie Critchlow. That cuts the deficit to 4, and the Bears get it back down to a 2-possession game. Browning back the other way, kicks it outside. Casey Smith for 3, short on another one. Airballs that one and trying to save it, but stepping on the line as she tried to throw it back in is Kirsten Rasmussen. And with 4 minutes and 47 seconds to go, Bear Lake playing with the Soda Springs Cardinals in the early going. It'll be Maddie Critchlow to bring it forward. Wearing the number 1 on her back, bounces this one to Ember Casperson. Picks up her dribble, finds Maddie once again. Full court pressure by the Cardinals is going to slacken off so that the Bears can bring it forward. And a pass is flung to the near side corner. Quick shot up and good once again. Keisha Weston comes out and drops home a bucket, and it's 7-5. Cardinals up by 2. Reagan Yamauchi looks to step inside, gets cut off on the baseline. A blocking foul is going to be called. I believe Brogan is going to be whistled for this one, and that is who is going to pick up the infraction. Wade Schwanevelt not happy with the placement of his girls, though, and the Cardinals will get to inbound here after he has a word with one of his post players, I believe. As onto the court, Jesse Belknap getting some minutes here. Ball to be passed in. Reagan Yamauchi finds Rasmussen on the low block, double teamed. One dribble escapes it, and they'll find Casey Smith near the top of the key. 7-5, Cardinals on top by 2 on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Callie Groning trying to add on to that, can't get it to drop home, and Maddie Gleed gets her first rebound of the game. But the Cardinals are going to take it right away as the Bears try to bring it forward. Casey Smith to the hoop, drops home the bucket, counted in a foul. Casey Smith 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, but she changes her game plan, cuts straight to the basket, and Brogan picks up her second foul as she tried to step down underneath the hoop and deny the easy basket, and Casey Smith able to drop it home anyways. Into the game now as Brogan picks up her second foul is going to be Callie Clark, the sophomore. Gives the Bears a little bit more height onto the court. And Smith will step up to the free throw line. First free throw up, no good. Rebound tipped around before Casperson grabs that one out of midair and brings it forward on the far side wing. Pushes one down. It'll be taken on the left side of the block by Keisha Weston. Goes back outside to Casperson, up top to Critchlow. Maddie looks inside, now uses her dribble to bring it to the right side wing. Back up to the top of the key and pass it to Casperson. To the free throw line, it's going to be Weston. Back outside Casperson for a deep 3, misses it. Rasmussen pulls down her first rebound of the game, and up the court once again is going to be the Cardinals. Rasmussen into the paint, puts up a shot. A blocking foul is going to be called. It'll be on the floor, and the Cardinals will get to inbound the ball underneath. So the foul is going to be whistled on to Keisha Weston. And the Cardinals get to inbound underneath their own basket after another turnover by Bear Lake. Their 4th of the game by my count. 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Callie takes the ball in the right side corner, puts a pass into Rasmussen, who loses it short, and it's rebounded underneath the basket by Callie Clark. Her first of the game, 3rd for the Bears. Up once again with the ball on the near side, and a travel is going to be whistled on Maddie Critchlow for another Bear Lake turnover. And they'll have their 5th of the game now with 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Cardinals up by 4, 9-5, after an inspired Bear Lake team comes out with an early push. Callie Groning takes on the right side wing, gives back to Smith, near side Rasmussen, lines up a triple, and they're going to call a travel on Rasmussen now as she skipped into the shot. That's the first turnover by the Cardinals, and they'll give the Bears a chance to cut it back to a 1-possession game. To bring the ball forward after a pass over to the left side is Casperson. Bounce pass to Critchlow on the near side, stands on the barefoot logo, and passes went into the lane. That's tipped out of bounds by Jesse Belknap. Strong defense there by Jesse to deny the pass down low to Whitney Lloyd. It'll be the Bears to inbound again, wearing the white uniforms with the blue trim down the sides as they pass it deep to Critchlow. She finds Lloyd, back up top to Critchlow though, with 2:57 to go. Bear Lake taking their time, passing it around the outside of the circle. And the travel once again will be called on the Bears as jumping into her drive is Callie Clark. That's the 2nd traveling violation in a row by the Bears, 3rd in a row by both teams. And it'll be another chance for Soda Springs to inbound the ball. Rasmussen gets it up ahead, and it'll be taken forward by Casey Smith. Steps up across the half-court stripe. Callie Groning skips a pass to the near side. Rasmussen into the paint. Yamauchi goes up. Left-handed shot. Gets the friendly roll. It sat on the rim for a moment, but Yamauchi gets her 4th point of the game, and the Cardinals up by 6, their biggest lead of the contest. Critchlow up ahead to Ember Casperson. She goes to her left, bounce pass to the near side once again. Lloyd heaves one to the top of the key where Critchlow will hold on to it and call out the play. 2:27 to go. Casperson gets the ball guarded by Smith as the Cardinals extending a man-to-man defense. And out on the left side, Lloyd puts up a shot. No good off the front of the rim. It's going to be picked up by Groning off the floor. She pushes the pace, now pulls it back out near the top of the key. Finds Casey Smith, left side wing. Can't get the triple to drop down. Yamauchi tracks down the ball and finds Casey Smith for the offensive board. Groning goes into the hoop, drives it on her own. Teardrop goes. Callie Groning with a good chance at her shot of the game there as she drives that one in and is able to give the Cardinals an 8-point lead now, 13-5 after a great offensive board by Yamauchi in the corner. And another timeout taken by the Bears and Coach Brian Nate. He'll have a full timeout here. We'll take another one as well on KBRV 800 The Bear and online with live video streaming at mylocalradio.com.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
Welcome back out to the home of the Bear Lake Bears. Caleb Berggraf on KBRV 800 The Bear with live streaming video online at mylocalradio.com. Cardinals with a 13-5 lead over the Bears. A lot of that thanks to a little 4-0 burst that they've had to give themselves that 8-point advantage. 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go here in the first, as I said, and the Bears will be inbounding it on the near sideline as they were having trouble getting it up against the full court press by the Cardinals. Alexa White checks into the game for Soda Springs as she will be playing the guard position in place of Casey Smith. Pass to the near side. Casperson takes it for the Bears to the right side wing. She dribbles down before picking it up and lofting a pass to Lloyd in the corner. Short corner pass down into the paint is going to be intercepted. Cardinals get another turnover. That's their 7th of the game now, and it'll be Yamauchi to bring it forward for the Soda Springs ladies. It'll be the right side. It's White. Shot up. Good from 10 feet on the right side wing. That's a good bucket by White to give her first points of the game, and the Cardinals extend it to a double-digit lead. Driving into the lane, a block's going to be called, I should say, on Jessie Belknap. Driving to the hoop was Whitney Lloyd and saw the sophomore Cardinal was out of position and was able to draw her into the 2-point foul. Whitney with a pair of free throws coming up. First of the game for the Bears. Only 7 team fouls for both teams combined here in the game, so it's been a fairly easy game for the officials to call so far as the first free throw is missed by Whitney Lloyd on a rainbow shot up to the basket. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And one more free throw coming up for Lloyd as the right-handed shooter toes the line. Black hair up in a ponytail behind the head. The hair splayed over her right shoulder, gets the second free throw to go, and it's a 6-15 game, back to 9-point lead for the Cards. Kat McCullough into the game for Soda Springs to replace Callie Groning. Will give it up ahead. Yamauchi drives through, top of the key, beats her man, drives to the hoop, lays one up and gets that to go. Reagan's got 6 to lead all scorers for the Cards, and it's a 17-6 lead for Soda Springs. Casperson back the other way, drives with left hand, pass to the near side to Lloyd, quick jump shot up off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Jessie Belknap. Jessie with her first point or rebound of the contest, and the Cardinals will try and build on an 11-point advantage. Already at the biggest it's been in the game. Barfus takes the ball left side corner, passes it back over to White, back to Barfus, quick shot flat, but wraps in. Tawny Barfus joins the scoring parade, and the Cardinals build it to a 19-6 lead. 37 seconds to go. Up the court now, and bringing it across the half-court stripe is going to be, Maddie Critchlow. She throws it to Ember Casperson, but she did not establish herself in the front court before she caught the ball and turns it back over to the Cardinals for the 8th Bear Lake turnover of the quarter. 19-6, and another chance for the Cards to bring it forward, already holding on to a double-figure lead. And I believe time was coming off of the clock, so the officials are going to come over and talk things over with the near side scorers table. It'll be Cardinals basketball coming out of the timeout. We'll see what exactly they put up onto the clock. And not sure what the discussion is over. The Bears huddling up in their own defensive end, looking to try and find some way to stop the Cardinals, who are on a 10-1 run here in the late fourth quarter, and now they're going to put 4.5 seconds. Now 45 seconds up on the clock, and it'll be back over to Soda Springs with almost a minute left to go. 15 seconds shy of it. And a chance for the Cards to build on what is already a 13-point lead. It'll be Yamauchi to walk the ball forward, stands outside as Casperson comes up and forces her to move it off. It'll be back to White, back to Yamauchi, near half court, bounce pass to White. Alexa holds it, kicks a pass to the right side elbow, back to Yamauchi, now top of the key. McCullough gives back to Yamauchi, near side White. Cardinals holding for the last shot right now as they back it up near the Bear Paw logo with White using the right-handed dribble. Goes to her right, kicks the ball off into Yamauchi's hand. She holds it by Casperson. Use her dribble to avoid the 5-second count. Goes to her right, now backs up near half court. 11 seconds left to go on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Yamauchi passes it near side. McCullough goes down low to Belknap. She puts up a quick shot. Doesn't even have to jump as she drops it home. Jesse's onto the scoreboard, and Soda Springs builds the lead to 15 as the buzzer sounds, and we head into the second quarter of play with the Cardinals up 21-6 on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard.
Cattlemen have a code of ethics. Live each day with courage. Take pride in your work. Always finish what you start. Do what has to be done. Be tough but fair. When you make a promise, keep it. Ride for the brand. Talk less and say more. Remember that some things aren't for sale and know where to draw the line. The folks at Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho are proud of the students at Grace High School, investing in the leaders of tomorrow. The Mound Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
Studies show that people recover better from illness and injury in the comfort of their own homes. Bear Lake Memorial's home health services include skilled nursing, physical therapy, and personal care services. For more information, call Shauna at 208-847-4454.
Once again, here at the home of the Soda Springs Cardinals, the Bear Lake Bears. It might as well be the home of the Cardinals right now, though, as they're treating the Bears badly on their home court. 21-6 at the start of quarter number 2. The Bears will take the opening possession, though, of the quarter, and a chance to try and get their offense restarted. It'll be Ember Casperson to take the dribble as the sophomore brings it forward and launches the pass to the left side wing. Held onto there for a moment by Bailey Smith before Casperson takes it back. She'll go to her left, crosses at the wing before picking up her dribble and launching one to the near side. Taken there by Kennedy Crane, drives in, lays one up. A foul's going to be called. It'll be 2 shots coming up. And picking up the foul is going to be Alexa White for her first. And it sends, as I said, Kennedy Crane to the stripe. A good chance to score with the clock stopped if you're the Bears. And a chance to cut into a 15-point lead for the Cardinals. Right-handed shooter, crouches low and launches one to the basket and cannot get it to go as it rolls off of the right side of the rim. Bears now move to 1 for 3 at the free throw line. And one more coming up for Crane. Kennedy's shot, high rainbow shot off the back rim is no good. Rebounded and tied up underneath the basket. Jessie Belknap tied it up down low with the body of Keisha Weston. It'll go to the Cardinals, so Jessie getting the rebound. And with 7:39 to go, it'll be back over to the Cardinals to bring it forward. Alexa White takes the ball in the backcourt. Full court pressure being applied by Soda Springs, and she gives it up ahead to Tawny. Tawny goes down low. Belknap turns herself underneath the basket. Can't get the shot to go. Rebounded underneath the basket by Maddie Critchlow, and she'll push it back up the left side of the court. Bears working left to right on your radio dial. Casperson takes it, gives back to Critchlow. Near side pass, taken and put up to the hoop, is dropping home a long deuce. Bailey Smith gets her first points of the game. It's 21-8. The Bears having a much better offensive performance in tonight's game than they did the first time these two teams met, as the Bears now will turn it or get the turnover, stealing it near half court, passing up ahead. Casperson can't handle it down on the lower left block, and it's turned back over to the Cardinals as soon as the Bears got possession of it. 21-8 with 6 minutes and 59 to go here. Second quarter of play, and Barfus to do the inbounding. She goes to the left side where she's going to be taken by McCullough. Back to Ariana Finlayson. Up to Callie Groning, fresh into the game after a good rest on the bench. She'll dribble it to the left side corner before giving it back to Finlayson. Over to Groning, down low pass. Rasmussen turns around, banks one up and in from the left side block. Kirsten's got her 4th point of the game. She had 16 points the last time these two teams met, and the Cardinals will have themselves a 15-point lead once again, 23-8. Long shot put up by Maddie Critchlow off the left side rim. Groning boxes out well and gets her second rebound, and she'll bring it up herself. The senior spins to her right, kicks it to the corner. Finlayson gets it to Barfus. Back to Finlayson. She's fouled on a pass down low. Ember Casperson's going to pick up her first foul. Team's 5th foul with 6:23 to go in the second. And subbing back into the game is Megan Brogan to give Ember Casperson a break. Also checking in is Jessie Beck, a junior, and maybe the biggest girl on the court at the time being. As they'll pass it to Groning, she goes to the right side, flips the pass down low to Rasmussen against the bigger Beck, is going to get the shot to drop. Rasmussen just muscling it up through the defense, and the Cardinals lead builds to 17, 25-8. Up again come the Bears to the near side. It's going to be Crane driving down low, and a foul is going to be whistled on Callie Groning before a travel was committed by Crane. And the Cardinals will get to inbound underneath their own, or excuse me, the Bears get to inbound underneath their own basket after Callie picks up her first foul and the team's fifth. 6:05 to go. Critchlow passes the ball off with a foot of Callie Groning. It'll remain Bear Lake basketball, with the Bears getting set to inbound in front of the Soda Springs cheerleaders along the left side, right side of the court, I should say, on the baseline. Pass lofted in. Critchlow takes the ball to the near side wing. Brogan puts up a deep triple. That's no good. Rebounded on the backside by Ariana Finlayson, and a travel is going to be called on Finlayson. So it'll remain Bears basketball after Ari got the basketball on the rebound, could not quite keep her balance, and picks up the third Cardinal turnover. 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Inbounds play coming as Critchlow gets it to Brogan, puts up a triple. This one's short once again, and Finlayson picks up her second rebound. To the Cardinals, give it to Groning. It'll be Yamauchi stopping and popping for three from the wing. No good. Rebound pulled down by Callie on the baseline. Good offensive board by the senior, and she'll get the ball bounced back to her on the right side corner. Can't get that shot to go, and a scrum for the ball, and a jump ball is going to be called just to the right side of the lane. And I believe that will give it over to Bear Lake on the possession with 5:35 left to go. So Bear Lake will get to bring it up against the full court pressure by the Cardinals. And Crane will get to do the inbounding. She looks over to the far side, pass this one into Critchlow, and Critchlow gives off to Brogan to bring it the rest of the way forward. Maddie comes across into the paint, pass to the corner, picked up there and dribbled around before it's passed up top to Critchlow once again to the far side. Crane holds it on the wing, gives up to Critchlow, pass down low is taken by Beck. She's fouled. This one should be on the floor, but it will be 1-and-1 free throws coming up, I believe, for the Bears. And excuse me, that is only going to be the sixth team foul as Callie Groning picks up her second, and it'll be another inbounds play coming up for Bear Lake. On the right side basket to do the inbounding is a lob pass comes in from Brogan, finds Beck, her shot long off the back iron though, rebound dribbles out of bounds, no one able to corral it, and the Cardinals take over possession, and to do the inbounding for Soda Springs will be Taylor Myers. The sophomore passes this one in to Yamauchi, and Reagan will jog this one forward at a slow pace. 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go, second quarter, 17-point lead for the Cards. Groning up top to Finlayson, gives it to Myers. She skips a pass to the top of the key. Rasmussen gets it in down low to Myers. She passes back out to Yamauchi. Shot up from the left side wing is going to be rebounded, but then thrown right back into Yamauchi's hands. She tries to drive in, gets cut off by some tight defense, and the Cardinals will rotate it around to Groning on the right side. Directs a little bit of traffic in her own right before putting up a short jumper from about 15 feet. Rebound tipped out to Megan Brogan. She'll push the pace back the other way into the corner, passes it to Critchlow. She loses the ball and then passes it back up top where Crane gives it to Megan Brogan. Pass to the right side now. Almost lost out of bounds by Bailey Smith before finding Brogan once more. She gives it inside. That's Crane driving in, putting up a quick bank shot to cut it back to a 15-point game, 25-10. The Bears getting into double figures early on in this game compared to when they did it the last time they played the Cardinals, and Soda Springs will look to try and work the ball in on their own right to get it back to a 17-point lead. Rasmussen on the far side wing finds Yamauchi at the top of the key, pass inside to Myers, who puts up a shot blocked away by the taller Beck. Rebounded once again by Bailey Smith for her second, and the Bears will again try to cut into the lead. Schwaneveld up off the bench standing as he watches Critchlow drive in. Rasmussen blocks it away and gets her own rebound. Kirsten with her second board and her first block of the game, and with under 4 to play, the Cardinals will bring it back up underneath the basket. Myers up with a shot high off the backboard, lays it up and in. Taylor with her first basket. She becomes the 8th Cardinal to score in the game, and the Cardinals will watch as she steals it coming back up the other way for the Bears, and a foul is going to be picked up by Kennedy Crane as trying to drive through her and bring it up the court was Myers after intercepting the ball. The third turnover by the Bears in this second quarter of play. 6th foul on Bear Lake, so the Cardinals will get to inbound it from the near sideline. It'll be Rasmussen to bounce it in, and Yamauchi will be the receptor of the pass. She takes it up the right sideline. 3:25 to go as the clock starts up. Holds it on the wing. Looks to drive herself through, being guarded outside by Casperson. Casperson taps the ball once. Yamauchi passes it off. Groning takes it in the right side corner. Steps to the wing. Lines up a triple from the wing. Got it to go. Callie with her 8th point now. The Cardinals lead swells to 20 points. 30-10 on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Brogan comes back the other way. Crane can't handle the pass on the far side, but that's because it was tipped out of bounds by Soda. And once again, it'll be Bear Lake to inbound from the far sideline. 3:01 to go. Cardinals slowly increasing their advantage over the Bears. Ball passed in. That's Keisha Weston getting this one over to Emberson. Casper goes to her right where Crane drives baseline, puts up a shot. Offensive foul as Rasmussen got her feet set, and the foul will be picked up by the Bears, turning it over to the Cardinals by Kennedy Crane for her 3rd of the game. Good job by Rasmussen holding her ground, going straight up, not leaving her feet, getting the whistle, and another turnover to the Cardinals. That's the 12th turnover by the Bears in the game. Taking a seat on the bench, Kennedy Crane with her 3rd foul will hold up and get a word from Coach Brian Nate trying to coach her along. Good coaching moment for a coach of a team that is very young. Groning passes the ball inside, rejected back out of play. Weston's the one who's going to fight with Groning for the ball, and I believe it will remain Soda Springs. No, Bear Lake will take possession on the Cardinals' 3rd turnover of the quarter. 30-10. 2 minutes, 43 seconds to go, and the Bears will jog this one up across the half-court stripe. To her left, Casperson will spin back to her left, and once more after coming to her right to the top of the key, gets the ball back on the wing. Critchlow almost loses the ball as it was Ariana Finlayson to try and turn it over, and a shot goes up. Keisha Weston with her 2nd bucket of the game from the right side corner. 2:23 to go, and the Cardinals back down to an 18-point lead. Ball passed up, top of the key. Rasmussen lines up a 2. In and out, no good. Rebound going to be pulled down under the hoop by Callie Clark. The sophomore gives it off, and it's almost thrown away, but picked up on the play by Bailey Smith, who goes up ahead to Critchlow. To the near side, Casperson on the right block, passes outside. Another 3-ball by the Bears is missed by Bailey Smith and rebounded under the hoop by Kirsten Rasmussen. Over to the right side, Callie Groning brings this one forward. Passed up to Ariana Finlayson. She goes back to the corner where Groning holds it in the wing. Passes inside. Rasmussen goes inside. Banks another one in. Kirsten, one of the best on the team at finding position down low in the paint, builds it back to a 20-point lead, 32-12, and the Bears bringing it forward. It'll be Ember Casperson to Critchlow. 3-ball deep, no good, rolls off the rim. Rebounded underneath the basket by Groning for her 4th rebound to go with her 8 points. A tie-up in the paint is going to be caused by Ember Casperson. She dived right into Callie Groning, who looks over to Schwanevelt on the sideline and says, I shouldn't have done that, Coach. I'm sorry. And the Bears will go back on defense, but get the possession arrow back into their favor with 1 minute and 28 seconds left to go. Quick whistle as a quick stoppage in play, and now it'll go back into play. Callie gets shocked by the ball coming back in, as I think she was looking to see what was happening as well, and Soda will bring it forward. Rasmussen, right side wing, passes one down low. Yamauchi holds it on the right block, goes up for the shot, fouled on the play. Picking up the infraction will be Callie Clark, and it sends Reagan to the stripe. She's already got 6 points in the game and will have a chance to build it to 8 points and put her in a tie for the leading scorer with Kirsten and Callie. 32-12 with 1 minute 16 seconds left to go. And Reagan steps to the line once again. First free throw rolls its way down and good. With one more coming up. The freshman steps up to the line, toes it. Looking to make this second one as well. Puts up a shot. That's bottoms as well. Timeout's going to be taken by Coach Wade Schwanevelt. And Devin, at this point in time, he wanted me to pass this on. This one's for you, with Soda Springs up by 22 points. We'll take a break, come back with more on KBRV 800 The Bear, and online at mylocalradio.com.
mylocalradio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what mylocalradio.com has for you.
22-point lead for the Soda Springs Cardinals. And again, a happy birthday out to Devin, who is a big Cardinals fan over in Soda Springs. And hopefully he's listening in or watching the game tonight as Coach Schwanevelt, a little bit of a sly smile on his face after that timeout. 34-12, 1:16 left to go in a 22-point lead on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard for Soda Springs as the Bears get set to break out of their timeout. They'll jog it out onto the court. Also, Darby Seipert with a birthday today, I believe, if I'm correct on that one. So happy birthday to the JV player for the Cardinals as well. 1 minute and 16 to go. The Bears to bring the basketball forward. And Maddie Critchlow will cross the half-court stripe. Ember Casperson gets it back to Critchlow in the right side corner. Taken there, pump fake by Keisha Weston. She'll get trapped in the corner, and a jump ball is going to be whistled. It should remain Bear Lake basketball. A good job by the Cardinals, though, being aggressive with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go in this first half of basketball. Pass tipped on the way in. Critchlow saves it, though, puts up a short jumper. That rolls off the back of the rim. A jump ball again will be called on the backside as diving for it and pulling it in is Taylor Myers, her second rebound of the game. And with 58.8 seconds left to go, Cardinals will again bring this one forward. It'll be Yamauchi outside to Finlayson, gets it up to the free throw line. Myers gets it back to Yamauchi, open shot, too strong on the shot though. Myers flies out of nowhere to pull down the rebound but can't control it, and it's Bailey Smith who comes away with the ball. Fires it up ahead and throwing it back into play and turning it over is Critchlow. Jump ball on the near side though will keep it in possession of Bear Lake. A struggle to keep possession of the basketball, but Soda Springs will have it on the near sideline to play defense once again. The Bears pass it in, and Critchlow gets it up top to Casperson. 22-point lead still, 34 seconds to go. Long shot well over the hoop comes from Bailey Smith. Rebound underneath the basket by Kirsten Rasmussen, and the Cardinals will walk it forward once again with Reagan Yamauchi. Passes it back to the near side to Callie Groning, and Callie will center the ball near the half-court stripe. 19 seconds to go, pass to the right side. Ariana Finlayson gets it back to Callie. She passes to the near side to Reagan. Holds it on the wing, guarded by Casperson there. 5-second count started. Reagan dribbles to reset it. Drives in the baseline. Looks underneath with a backside pass that is dribbled off of the feet of Rasmussen. Couldn't quite handle it, partially because of the defense that was all over on the paint. Callie Clark helping force the turnover, and the Cardinals will watch as they turn it over for the 5th time in the game. Up the court once again, heave up to the three-point line. A weak throw, but Keisha Weston trying to get something going at the end of the buzzer. And we head to the second quarter, or the halftime break, with a score of 34-12 on KVRV 800 The Bear with live stream and video online at mylocalradio.com. Your Mexico Therapeutic Services halftime show coming up after this on KVRV 800 The Bear with live stream and video at mylocalradio.com.
Live life comfortably in your new cozy Lazy Boy recliner, sofa, couch, or love seat. With a huge selection to choose from, you'll find the right one for you at Sanders Furniture and Appliances in Soda Springs. If you've been dreaming of brand new kitchen appliances like refrigerators, ranges, microwaves, and chest freezers, you'll be able to find top brands like Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag. Visit Sanders Furniture and Appliances in Soda Springs. Come find what you're looking for. Sanders Furniture, 148 South Main, Soda Springs.
Hey America, we need to have a little talk. We've got a lot of food in this country. We've got so much food that we can't eat it all. So how are 17 million kids in America struggling with hunger? That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks gathers surplus food and gets it to hungry kids who need it. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Whether or not you like winter, winter is upon us. There has never been a better time to convert to natural gas. Make this winter more comfortable and warm with a natural gas Lennox furnace from Reed's Plumbing and Heating in Soda Springs. The temperature outside doesn't matter. Keep your family cozy for years to come. For a new natural gas furnace, service on your existing furnace, or an in-home consultation, visit Reed's Plumbing and Heating today. 180 South 3rd East, next to the overpass. Reed's Plumbing and Heating. Natural gas worth asking for.
This is a test to find out if you know it all when it comes to children. Name one of the leading killers of U.S. children age 1 to 13. What's the best way to protect children in a car crash? At what age and size should a child start using a booster seat?
Don't assume you know it all when it comes to car seats for your child. Go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat and know for sure. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's halftime for the Soda Springs Cardinals, and that means we're going to take a break and get back to our Mexico Therapeutic Services halftime show after this word from our sponsor. Right here on KBRV 800 The Bear and online with live video streaming at mylocalradio.com.
Are you feeling stressed? The Anxiety and Depression Association of America offers a few helpful tips to manage stress. Take a time out. Eat well-balanced meals. Get enough sleep. Limit alcohol and caffeine, which can cause anxiety and trigger panic attacks. And welcome humor. A good laugh goes a long way. If your stress level needs professional help, contact Mexico Therapeutic Services at 208-547-4550.
Welcome back out into the halftime show. The Bear Lake Lakeettes on the court providing a little bit of halftime entertainment as the Mexico Therapeutic Services halftime show starts up here. Take a look at how we got to this point in time. Bear Lake actually played very well in the first 4 minutes. It was a 5-9 ball game in the early going of the contest, but that's when Soda Springs put on the afterburners and went on a 12-1 run to take a 21-6 lead into the halftime, or into the second quarter of play. The storyline would be very similar in the second quarter, with the Cardinals putting up 13 points. Bear Lake defensively looked much better. Also, they only turned it over 4 times, cutting their turnovers in half by the time that second quarter rolled around and the buzzer sounded. It was a 13-6 quarter in favor of the Cardinals still, though, with them building the lead up to 34-12 at 22 points heading in to halftime. With the score sitting, as I said, at 34-12. We'll take another break. Back after this, we'll look at your numbers as well as some scoring updates and some number updates from what has been going on over at the wrestling match at Aberdeen. The Soda Springs Wrestlers back after taking on 4 more duels this afternoon. We'll get you updated on how they did. And back after this on KBRV 800 The Bear with live stream and video online at mylocalradio.com.
How'd I do?
You'll get better. Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track thanks to Silver Star Communications high-speed internet. Reliable, consistent speeds give him the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa. You'll get better.
Visit silverstar.com to learn more.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish dad!
Oh, come on! This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Here's a look at your Lalaton's food specials for the week of January 21st through the 27th in Soda Springs. They're having a Big Brands Big Deals special where you can get yourself cans of Campbell's tomato or chicken noodle soup for just 99 cents each. Or grab yourself 5 packs of Top Ramen for $1. And you can get 5 dozen Oakdale medium eggs for $4.69. And to wrap it all up with dessert, Fig Newtons and Oreos are just $2.99 a pack. That's all your specials for this week at Lalaton's in Soda Springs.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Welcome back out to the Mexico Therapeutic Services halftime show as the Cupid Shuffle being performed out on the court at the time being, as the cheerleaders from both Bear Lake High School and Soda Springs High School combining for a little bit of halftime fun. We start off with the stats for this afternoon's game. Keisha Weston leading the way for Bear Lake, 4 points, followed by Maddie Critchlow with 3. Really, that's about the only numbers worth tossing up for those players. The Cardinals, on the other hand, have 3 players with 8 points on the night. Callie Groning, 8 points and 4 rebounds, as is Kirsten Rasmus with 8 points and 4 rebounds, and 8 points and 1 rebound. for Reagan Yamauchi as well, as those three leading the way for the Cardinals. But Alexa White with 2 points, Casey Smith with 2 points, Taylor Myers with 2 points and 2 boards, Jesse Belknap with 2 points and 2 boards, and Tawny Barfus with 2 points as well, as the Cardinals again lead 34-12 on your Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. And we take a look, one more reminder, this game is being brought to you by Caribou Memorial Hospital, where you will find a qualified, happy, and fun staff working with doctors who have a real interest in your well-being. They also have a large network of specialists and surgeons working in state-of-the-art surgical facilities and feature on-site rehabilitation services to ensure you have a comfortable and timely recovery. Caribou Memorial Hospital, Living Center, and clinics at 300 South 3rd West in Soda Springs. Back with the second half after this on KBRV 800 The Bear and online with live video streaming at mylocalradio.com.
Are you feeling stressed? The Anxiety and Depression Association of America offers a few helpful tips to manage stress. Take a time out. Eat well-balanced meals. Get enough sleep. Limit alcohol and caffeine, which can cause anxiety and trigger panic attacks. And welcome humor. A good laugh goes a long way. If your stress level needs professional help, contact Mexico Therapeutic Services at 208-547-4550.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
Cattlemen have a code of ethics. Live each day with courage. Take pride in your work. Always finish what you start. Do what has to be done. Be tough but fair. When you make a promise, keep it. Ride for the brand. Talk less and say more. Remember that some things aren't for sale and know where to draw the line. The folks at Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho are proud of the students at Grace High School, investing in the leaders of tomorrow. The Mound Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Back out here to Bear Lake High School, Caleb Burgraff on KBRV 800 The Bear, as well as online at mylocalradio.com. Soda Springs with a 22-point advantage over the Bears, 34-12, and the Cardinals will be starting out with the basketball to open up quarter number 3. The varsity on the court as well, and it'll be Caligrani to inbound it to Yamauchi to bring the ball forward, and we are underway in the second half of play. Groning with the ball, left side wing. Gives it to Myers, who swings it to Smith on the right side wing. Cardinals looking to get inside of what looks to be a 1-2-2 zone defense being played by the Bears. A little bit of a shuffle for them. Smith goes inside to Rasmussen, who gets the bank shot to go. And early on, Rasmussen up to double figures on the assist by Casey Smith. Again, it'll be up to the Bears to bring it forward. Bounce pass comes to the near side. Taking it there is going to be Crane as she goes up top, and Keisha Weston will look to drive in. Goes back to Crane on the left side wing before finding Casperson near half court. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. A 24-point lead for Soda Springs. Going to her left and coming back to the wing is Crane. Goes to the right side. Weston fakes a pass, goes back to Crane. Ball poked away from her. Loose on the floor. Yamauchi throws it through the legs of the Bears. Can't get the full turnover. Shot thrown up at the hoop and rebound underneath the basket by Taylor Myers, but it's going to remain Bear Lake basketball as Keisha Weston able to tie her up, and it keeps it in possession of the white jerseys on the left side of the court. 7:03 left to go in the third quarter, 36-12. Cardinals tripling up the Bears. Bounce pass goes into Casperson, right side corner before she brings it to the wing. It's a bounce pass again to Brogan, and Megan will bring it around near the half-court line. Lobs the pass, a rainbow shot to the near side. Casperson gets it to the free throw line. Weston goes around, puts up shot, denied out of bounds by Kirsten Rasmussen, and it remains Bear Lake basketball once again to inbound on their third attempt to try and crack the scoreboard here. 6 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. The Bears to inbound again And bouncing this one through the paint and picked off by the Cardinals. Groning picks it up as Brogan threw it right into the hands of the Cardinal senior. She's trying to avoid traveling and throws it to Yamauchi. Yamauchi gets away with a double dribble in the backcourt, finds Myers up ahead, who lowers her shoulder, gets away with the offensive foul, and then is fouled on the second upshot after getting the offensive rebound as well. Myers getting a little bit lucky there. The Cardinals getting a little bit lucky there on that drive up the court. And Coach Brian Nate looking out at the officials going, what? Myers will step up to the free throw line once and makes the first free throw. She gets to her third point of the game now. And one more free throw coming up. Myers with the red shoes, matching the black uniform with the red highlights, cannot make the second free throw. Groning pulls down the rebound, tie up underneath the hoop, and it will be back to the Cardinals on the rebound. So Callie gets her fifth rebound and gives the offensive opportunity to the Cardinals once again. 36-12, should be 37-12 after the first free throw went down. Pass lofted in. Smith finds Groning at the top of the key. Bounce pass to the near side is going to be Yamauchi putting up a shot off the back iron. Myers gets the rebound, gives it off to Groning, left side wing. She'll dribble once, twice, finds Yamauchi at the free throw line. Pump fake, drives in, lays one up over the basket. Right there is Rasmussen. She's fouled on the way up to the hoop. And Kirsten will have a pair of free throws coming up. The offensive board doing a very, very good job there for the Cardinals. And again, the score should be sitting at 37-12, so ignore the scoreboard for a moment. As the first free throw in and out, no good for Soda Springs. One more free throw coming up for Kirsten at the line. Right-handed free throw shooter, the post already with 10 points, trying to make it 13. Cardinals tonight have gone 3 for 5, now make it 4 for 6, 4 for 7. I know I'd get it at one point in time, and that one drops through, makes it 38-12 on your Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Again, ignore the scoreboard that is on the online video stream if you're watching at mylocalradio.com. 38-12, Cardinals bring it up, bounce pass to the near side, pass down low as Maddie Gleed takes the ball and fires a pass to the far side, picked off by Yamauchi. She'll go forward, coast to coast, lays it up and in. Strong play by Yamauchi as she builds the lead up now to a 28-point advantage, 40-12. 5 minutes and 47 seconds to go as the ball passed over to Ember Casperson. Casperson bounces it to the near side, shot put up and dropped home on the near side by Bailey Smith. Bailey gets her fourth point of the game and cuts it back down to a 26-point lead, 40-14. 5 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. Gate City Real Estate scoreboard shows with the Cardinals up by 26. They'll go to the left side with Yamauchi taking the dribble on the wing. Looks to the near side, now drives the lane herself, kicks it outside. Smith up for two, can't get it to go short off the side of the rim. McCullough with the offensive board, though, will feed it up top to Myers. Myers gets it down low to Belknap. She finds Yamauchi, pump fake, finds some room in the lane, drives to the hoop, fouled on the play. It'll be on the floor, though, and we'll watch as Yamauchi will step up to the free throw line, will inbound the ball. 13 foul on the Bears to none for the Cardinals. And again, it still sits at a 40-14 lead for Soda Springs. Belknap to inbound, finds McCullough on the near side wing, gets it back down to Belknap, turns around, gets away with the elbow, and the Bears will pull off the rebound anyways after the shot was missed. Casperson drives coast to coast, short on the shot, off the side of the rim. McCullough pulls down her second rebound, launches a pass, dribbles around, and is picked up by the Bears, but a scrum for the ball once again as a jump ball is going to be whistled for, and I believe it will remain Bear Lake basketball on the inbounds play, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Bears. We'll take a break as well. Back after this on KBRV 800 The Bear with live stream and video at mylocalradio.com.
Cattlemen have a code of ethics. Live each day with courage. Take pride in your work. Always finish what you start. Do what has to be done. Be tough but fair. When you make a promise, keep it. Ride for the brand. Talk less and say more. Remember that some things aren't for sale, and know where to draw the line. The folks at Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho are proud of the students at Grace High School, investing in the leaders of tomorrow. The Mound Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
Welcome back out to the home of the Soda Springs Cardinals, the Bear Lake Bears, with the Cardinals up by 26 points, 40-14, with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. 40-14, the Cardinals looking to try and get it up to running clock before the start of quarter number 4 and try and get out of here a little bit earlier tonight. And the Bears looking to try and do whatever they can to avoid that fate turning it around. It'll be an inbounds play coming up for the Bears. Maddie Gleed takes the ball on senior night, loses it, tracks it back down, and gives it outside to Brogan. Megan drives to the left, cuts the pass outside, and it'll be taken by Ember Casperson as Casperson goes back over to the left side wing. Taken there and passed down low, turnaround shot is going to be blocked away by Belknap, denying the shot inside, and Jordan Neef will bring it forward. Passes up ahead to White. White has trouble with her dribble before kicking it back outside to Jordan, and she'll look back to the right. White passes inside. Belknap denied in the post as poking it away is Keisha Weston. And the Bears will get to inbound the Cardinals will get to inbound once again. Pass inside, taken by McCullough. She passes it down low to Jesse. Jesse goes up, fouled on the play, can't get the friendly roll, but she's going to head to the stripe for another pair of free throws. The Cardinals really trying to attack the inside of the paint. Foul's going to be picked up by Ember Casperson as she was mounted up against the 6'1" Jessie Belknap. Ember standing right about 5'4". One more free throw coming up as Belknap's shot rolls off the rim, skips to the left side, and it'll be more extra opportunity for the Cardinals to rebound as Jesse will have one more free throw coming up. 2 points, 3 boards for Jesse on the night, and the sophomore goes up to the line. Right-handed shooter spins that one up, got that one to go, bottoms it out. The Cardinals 3 for 6 in the quarter, and the Bears will come back up the court down by 27. Into the lane, pass through the lane, but a foul will be called, and it's going to keep it on the floor. Picking up the foul is going to be Jordan Neff. And Jordan gets her first infraction of the game. And the Bears will inbound. Picked up and lost by Bailey Smith. Groning comes up with a steal. She's got to have it ripped out of her hands, though. Bears get it right back. Critchlow lines up a triple of her own and curls it down through the basket. Maddie with her second 3 of the game after back-to-back turnovers by both teams. And with 3:51 to go, it's back to a 24-point lead. Ariana Finlayson gives the ball off to White. She'll hold on the near side wing before giving it back to Groning. McCullough takes it on the left side wing. Up top to Callie once again. Spins, gives to Ariana. Back-dive pass is going to be taken by White back to Finlayson with a pump fake, and she'll hold the ball. Fires pass over the head of Jessie Belknap, turns it back to the Bears, and the Bears will push it with Casperson having it poked away from behind. Critchlow saves it from going out of bounds, and Maddie will come up near the top of the key. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to go into the paint, putting up a shot and missing it badly out of bounds is Callie Clark to give the Cardinals another offensive opportunity with the score still sitting at 41-17 with 3:16 to go. McCullough to bring it forward. Left-hand, right-hand dribble, gives off to Finlayson. She'll fake a pass down low. Cardinals, again, really trying to force the issue, getting it down low to Belknap and inside as Groning goes backside. There's your shot of the game. Kat McCullough finding Callie, cutting across the lane, and the Cardinals build it to 43-17. That's your shot of the game, most likely brought to you by A&C Embroidery. When back the other side, putting up a shot and dropping that one home, I believe Keisha Weston for her 6th. And the Cardinals lead back down to 24. Belknap down low, puts up a shot, wraps that one and curls it in. Jesse gets up to 5 points in the game now with 2:40 to go in quarter number 3, and it's to a 26-point lead. Bears turned it over though. Critchlow trying to hand off to Casperson, can't hold on to it. White driving the baseline, found from behind by Critchlow. A little bit of frustration there by the sophomore and the Bears. And it'll be the Cardinals again to get the inbounds play coming up with 5 team fouls on the Bears, 2 away from getting into the bonus. Jessie Belknap will take a seat on the bench. And with 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go, it'll be Finlayson to inbound the ball. McCullough goes up top to Groning. She looks inside, waves Finlayson out of the paint. Now Groning looks to spin inside herself, goes through, kicks outside. McCullough up for 2, in and out, no good. Rebound underneath the basket, pulled down by Clark, and she'll bring it up herself. To the right side, loses the ball, picked up and out of bounds on the line. Picking it up is Clark to turn it over once again to Soda Springs. Bear Lake's 15th turnover of the game by my count. I could be off by a couple, but either way, it's been too many turnovers if you're a Bear Lake fan in this game. 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go, and the Cardinals will have a chance to try and again build the lead up to the biggest it's been. As on the near side, Finlayson loses her bounce, It'll be Rasmussen up for three. Flat shot goes almost out of bounds. Rebounded on the backside, though, and picked up by Whitney Lloyd. She goes up ahead to Clark. Clark to Casperson. Lives lane. Lays up. In and out. No good. Can't get the friendly roll. And Finlayson pulls down her third rebound of the game. Alexa White pushing the pace. The junior gives off to Groning. Callie goes to her left. Stops at the free throw line. Kicks it outside. Finlayson up for three. Off the back iron. No good. Casperson has the ball ripped out of her hands. Gets it back. And a jump ball is going to be called on the floor with the possession arrow in favor of Bear Lake. And Casperson coming up with a tough rebound. 45-19 on your Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. And the Bears to inbound from the near sideline with 1:38 to go in the third. Scoring has slowed down a little bit for the Cardinals as they have not necessarily been able to build onto their advantage, which was sitting at 34. Only 11-point quarter for the Cards. Lowest scoring quarter of the game so far as they pass to the right side. Casperson finds a backside cut. Shot up and unable to use the backcourt as Bailey Smith, as Alexa White pulls down her first rebound of the game. To the left side, Casey Smith goes underneath. McCullough pump fakes, finds Casey outside, left side wing, puts up the three, can't get it to go. Rasmussen with the board finds Callie at the top of the key. Kirsten gets down her sixth rebound. Another shot up by Casey Smith, rolls off the top of the backboard and out of play back to the Bears with 1:04 to go. The Cardinals offense just really drying up here as they have not been able to find the bottom of the net for about 2.5-3 minutes now. Up the court once more will come Kath Critchlow taking the basketball to the near side, pass it off to Lloyd. She goes to her left, now passes it back to her right where Critchlow's open for three. That one is on the front of the rim, drops through. Maddie Critchlow answers back. She's got 9 points all from beyond the arc, 45-22. Back to a 23-point game. The Cardinals trying to answer back with a three of their own. Callie steps into one too strong off the back iron, and Critchlow pulls down her second board. She'll lose the ball though. Jordan Neff comes up, has the ball poked out of bounds, but can't track it down before it crosses the blue line, and the Cardinals will have to remain on the defensive end as Callie Groning will come over and take a seat onto the bench. 35.1 seconds left to go, and Critchlow set to do the inbound. On the sideline, passes this one in. Lloyd takes it on the left wing. She'll look inside, gives off to Critchlow again, goes to her right, skips a pass to the far side corner. Taken there and then thrown into the hands of the Cardinals. Picked off there by McCullough. Fourth turnover in the quarter by the Bears, and the Cardinals will look to push to McCullough. Left side wing, puts up a shot, no good. Rasmussen there for the offensive board, turns around, offensive fall as she lowers her shoulder and turns it back over to the Bears after the offensive rebound was pulled in for her seventh. Cardinal fans didn't like it, but there was a little bit of a lowering of the shoulder there, and with 17 seconds to go, the Bears will get to bring it forward. Pass lofted forward, up to the near side, off of the knees. Lloyd gets it back, fires up a shot, banks it in from 10 feet. Whitney Lloyd gets her third point. The Bears almost outscoring the Cardinals in this quarter as the Neff puts up a shot underneath the backboard, can't get it to go. Buzzer sounds, and Bear Lake with a 12-point quarter will cut into the Cardinals' lead, 45-24, heading to the fourth on KVRV 800 The Bear with live stream and video online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether or not you like winter, winter is upon us. There has never been a better time to convert to natural gas. Make this winter more comfortable and warm with a natural gas Lennox furnace from Reed's Plumbing and Heating in Soda Springs. The temperature outside doesn't matter. Keep your family cozy for years to come. For a new natural gas furnace, service on your existing furnace, or an in-home consultation, visit Reed's Plumbing and Heating today, 180 South 3rd East, next to the overpass. Reed's Plumbing and Heating. Natural gas worth asking for.
So, I'm a dog, and I'm kind of new to this family, but I've noticed a trend. My humans do this thing where they go around and get all my toys and hide them in this basket, but it's always the same basket, and it's always the same place, and then they act so surprised when I find them, but I'm like, hello, that's where you put it last time. Humans are the worst at hide and go seek.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Welcome back out into the home of the Soda Springs Lady Cardinals as the Bear Lake Bears will watch as it comes in. Mackenzie Priest, I believe, will check into the game for the Bear Lake Bears wearing number 13. And it'll be a pass down low. Rasmussen has it blocked away from behind. Beck pulls down the board on the inside after Rasmussen could not quite get a shot up, and the Bears with a little bit of momentum trying to continue it as Lloyd travels as she pulls up her back foot on the turnover, and the Cardinals will have to go back to the other side. 45-24, Cardinals trying to build up into this game once again with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Ball will be walked forward as Casey Smith goes to her left, back to her right, looks to pass it down low. Rasmussen pump fakes with the ball, now bounces it back out to Smith. Goes to her left, skips it past to Myers, left side wing, cuts into the lane, puts up a shot, rolls off the front of the rim. Yamauchi with the board, fouled on the way up, and Reagan is going to have another chance at a pair of free throws at the stripe. I believe it is going to be Beck who picks up the foul, and that is as Jesse picks up the 16th foul on Bear Lake. So Yamauchi will step to the line where she is 2 for 2 so far tonight to try and open up the scoring in the fourth quarter with 7:20 to go. And the free throw is up and good as Yamauchi, one of the better free throw shooters for the Cardinals on the season so far, has had her struggles, but definitely is consistently out there. And one more free throw will be coming up. Takes a couple dribbles, puts this one up and bottoms that one out as well. Give Yamauchi 12 points, and the Cardinals lead back up to 23. Beck takes the basketball, goes over to right, passes it off now, and it'll be taken forward by Critchlow. Behind the back, to her left, picks up her dribble, avoids traveling, double teamed on the outside as White and Smith are going to just be stolen from getting a 5-second call as a timeout will be taken by head coach Nate Bryan. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one right here. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a break with them. Back after this on KBRV 800 The Bear and online at mylocalradio.com.
Live life comfortably in your new cozy Lazy Boy recliner, sofa, couch, or love seat. With a huge selection to choose from, you'll find the right one for you at Sanders Furniture and Appliances in Soda Springs. If you've been dreaming of brand new kitchen appliances like refrigerators, ranges, microwaves, and chest freezers, you'll be able to find top brands like Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag. Visit Sanders Furniture and Appliances in Soda Springs. Come find what you're looking for. Sanders Furniture, 148 South Main, Soda Springs.
Welcome back out to the home of the Bear Lake Bears. 47-24, the Soda Springs Cardinals leading the Bears comfortably, but the Bears are building a little bit of momentum for themselves as they have cut into the Cardinals' lead leading into this quarter, and then the Cardinals were able to kind of build themselves back into it with two free throws from Reagan Yamauchi to give themselves a 23-point advantage, 47-24. On the inbounds play will be the Bears, who will pass it around to Critchlow on the right side wing, kicks one into the corner. Mackenzie Priest puts up a shot. She can't get it to fall down. Pass to the near side is Critchlow. She finds Priest at the free throw line. Her shot will rattle down this time, and Mackenzie gets her first points of the game, and it's 47-26. Down to a 21-point lead. Rasmussen throws the ball into the paint, almost turns it over. White diving into the bench, can't quite save it from going out of bounds, and the Cardinals turn it over for the 8th time in the game. 6 minutes and 43 seconds to go, and the Cardinals in their second half woes continuing on lately as they are struggling to try and hold off the Bears, who are having an inspired performance. Priest looks to her right, bounce pass to Critchlow, 3-ball up and in and out, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Myers, who throws it off of White, picked up by Priest, and a foul will be called on the near side. I believe White's going to pick this one up from the backside, and the Cardinals all out of sorts, and the timeout's going to be taken by head coach Wade Schwanevelt to talk things over, as the Soda Springs side not happy with the way the team is playing with each other. We'll be back after another break. Talk things over on KBRV 800 The Bear and online at mylocalradio.com.
It's so pretty here.
Katie's away at college,
There's the library.
but she can still be close to her mom back home. Travis is working on a big report. High-speed internet puts a world of information at his fingertips. Silver Star Communications provides connections that help students learn and keep families close, even when they're miles apart. Get your family in touch and informed with high-speed internet from Silver Star Communications. Call today or visit silverstar.com.
We're back here at the home of Bear Lake once again. 47-26, Bear Lake threatening to cut it down into a below 20-point game, which is something I don't think a lot of Soda Springs fans were expecting, as Lloyd bounces the ball to Beck. She falls to the floor, tied up and it will be Bear Lake possession remaining after the refs whistle the tie up, and they'll have a chance to inbound from the near side. It'll be Whitney Lloyd to do the inbounding from the near side. Getting set to check in is Keisha Weston, as she will replace Beck, and Beck will run off into the locker room. I believe she has a little bit of blood. I'm not sure. She might have gotten cut with something there. She's going to stroll off over to the right side, a little bit woozy right now too, it looks like. So we're hoping that she is going to be okay on this one, as we'll probably end up making sure she doesn't have a concussion on the backside. But that's just par for the course for the Bears, who have struggled keeping players healthy this year. Another bang will happen on the near side. Another jump ball as Callie Groning gets hit to the deck. And it'll be another chance for the Cardinals to come up the court this time, as that is the 19th turnover for Soda Springs. Groning to inbound, pass this one in. It'll be Casey Smith to walk it forward. Strolls across the half-court stripe, 6:06 to go. Callie takes it on the near side wing. Looks inside, fakes the pass, now gives a pass to Myers. Underneath, throws it over the backboard though. Can't quite drop that one through. And Yamauchi will pick up the offensive rebound to give the Cardinals another chance for her second board of the game. Smith finds Groning. She'll step inside the three-point line, finds Rasmussen. Turnaround shot dropped home by Rasmussen. That's her 13th point of the game, and it's a 49-26 lead again on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Back the other way, Lloyd cuts the court quickly. Can't knock home the bucket, though, and a foul's going to be called on the backside as Myers almost tied up, and the Cardinals will walk to the other side for 1-and-1 free throws, with the sophomore Myers stepping to the line after Keisha Weston picks up her third foul. Taylor 1 for 2 at the line tonight. And after pulling down that rebound, has 5 rebounds on the night as well. So give her 3 points, 5 boards, trying to make it 5 points and 5 boards if she can make both. First free throw up, rolls down, and good. One more coming up for the sophomore. Subs come in and out for Bear Lake, as into the game are going to be Ember Casperson and Kennedy Crane getting back onto the court to try and give themselves a bit more time. For the 26-50 score, free throw up, this one no good on the second end. Rebounded on the backside by Callie Clark. She'll give it up the court. Casperson comes to the near side, giving off to Critchlow. Maddie goes to her right, guarded there by Groning. Before firing a pass is going to be Priest putting up a short jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. Priest tries to track it down, but the Cardinals tip it out of bounds last, and it will remain Bear Lake basketball. Smith will check out of the game, and into the game, it'll be Kat McCullough also getting set to check into the game. Jesse Beldad, no, they're actually going to have her sit down. And it'll be the Bears to inbound now as everything's situated. Pass lofted in, and it's going to be intercepted by Myers. Third turnover of the quarter by the Bears, 20th of the game. McCullough finds Groning top of the key. She steps around, a little bit of a Euro step cutting in. Can't get her first shot to go, gets the offensive rebound. One dribble, lays one up, gets the roll on the backside of the rim. And the Cardinals' lead swells up to 26-52-26. With the ball, Casperson goes to her left into the lane, and backing her way up after being fouled is Crane. Taylor Myers picks up her third foul, team's fourth foul, and the Cardinals will get to defend another inbounds play. Up by 26, a 52 spot being put on the board for the Cardinals, trying to match what point total they put up against the Bears the last time. Pass lofted in, loss on the ground. Jump ball is going to be called with Bear Lake in possession once again. And a whistle blows, and they will get another chance underneath their own basket to throw this ball in. It'll be Critchlow to do the inbounding. Stands just to the left of the word Bear on the court. Lobs one up, and a shot missed by Bailey Smith. Rebounded once again by Taylor Myers for his 6th of the game. And the Cardinals will try to bring this one forward. It'll be Groning trying to break a full court pressure being put upon her. She'll go to her left, goes across the Bear Paw logo on the court, gets cut up. Over on the far side, finds Yamauchi. She spins, opening in the lane. Bounce pass across lane, picked off by Priest. And the Bears will come up with a turnover in their own right. Their third of the game quarter up the court. Fouled from behind as Groning is going to wrap herself into Crane for the 5th team foul, and Callie picks up her third. A little bit of a dogfight out there in this fourth quarter as the two sides playing very close to each other. The Bears not necessarily giving up and just trying to avoid getting into a running clock situation. Ball lofted through once again to her right. Smith gets, yes, that is Bailey Smith, gets away with a travel. Another jump ball is going to be called on the far side, and the Bears will turn it over to the Cardinals on a wild pass. 21 turnovers now for the Bears. Pass lofted in. It'll be taken up the court as it goes to the near side to McCullough. She goes to her left, dribbles it back to her right, looks inside the lane. Flashing through is going to be Yamauchi. She gives back to Groning. Groning goes to her left, now pulls up near half court. 4:08 to go. Goes to her left, spins back to her right before giving up to Reagan near half court once again. Ember Casperson comes out to defend her. Man-to-man defense being played by the Bears. And it'll be Yamauchi taking the ball left side block. Turnaround jump shot, banked in. Reagan Yamauchi gets herself her 14th point of the game to lead all Cardinal scores, and the Bears go down by 28 points now into the lane. Casperson fouled on the way through. I think Callie once again is going to be responsible for this one, and it's a 4th foul for Callie Groning with 3:44 left to go here in the game. Checking back in, Megan Brogan will trot onto the court as she comes out for Mackenzie Priest, who will take a seat on the bench to our left. Critchlow to inbound on the baseline, looks deep, now finds a wide open Smith at the free throw line. Shot rolls off the rim, no good. Jordan Nave pulls down the board, and she will push it back up the court for the Cardinals. Comes to the near side, McCullough, pump fake, steps around, drives to the hoop, puts up a floater, fouled in the bucket. That'll start the running clock as Kat gets her first points of the game and has a free throw coming up as well with a 56-26 lead for Soda Springs. So as soon as this free throw drops through, the clock should start running and should not stop unless there's a timeout. And the officials will look to the desk, and in fact, they'll start the running clock now as the free throw goes up. Rebound is going to be snagged and a jump ball called on the court. It'll be Bear Lake basketball once again to bring forward, and the Cardinals will back off the full court press. It'll be the Bears to bring it up. Walking up the right side, Casperson gives to Critchlow, back to Casperson, back to Critchlow. The two playing catch all the way up the court as the pass comes over to the left side. Smith puts up a quick jumper short, but rebounded underneath the hoop and dropping it home is Keisha Weston. After getting the offensive board, she's going to have an and one opportunity stepping to the line. Keisha's got 8 points by my tally. And will step to the stripe, the sophomore, playing a very strong game tonight. One more free throw, and that one no good off the front of the rim. McCullough in the right spot for the rebound as it bounces right into her hands. Goes up ahead to White. She goes to her left, goes to the left side to Finlayson, gives to Neff. Neff comes across to the elbow where White speeds it the rest of the way into the corner. McCullough goes up top to Ariana Finlayson. Cardinals with all backups on the court right now. McCullough goes inside to Neff, drives lane, fouled on the way to the basket. And picking up the foul is going to be Keisha Weston for her 4th. She did not agree with the call. I'll tell you that by the look on her face as she looked back to the bench with a little bit of a what look with 2 minutes and 10 to go. Clock running. Jordan Neff puts up the shot. This first free throw up and good. Jordan onto the scoreboard. I believe in every single game she's come out to onto the court, she has ended up dropping home a basket of some sort. And here she does the same. One more free throw coming up. Second one, that drops home as well. So 2 points for Jordan with 1 rebound. And the Cardinals will watch it to a 30-point lead again, 58-28 on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Critchlow trying to drive in, fires the pass to Smith, right side, works her way around before finding Critchlow open for another 3, in and out, rolls through the rim, and Neff pulls down her 2nd rebound. Jordan will take the point and will bring it forward before firing it up ahead to Alexa White. She feeds it into the paint off of the Bears as Belknap could not quite handle the inbounds pass. And with 1:21 to go, the clock will continue to wind, and the Cardinals get set to inbound underneath their own basket. It'll be Finlayson to do the inbounding, passes outside. McCullough goes up top to Belknap, holds it outside the left wing, goes into the corner. Finlayson up for the shot, gets the bucket to go. Ariana caps it off and is the final Cardinal to crack the scoreboard as all 11 players in the game have scored now, 60-28, and the Bears will throw it off the foot of Kat McCullough, and it will give them a chance to inbound underneath their own hoop once again. Ball lofted in. Critchlow pump fakes, drives to the free throw line. Smith up with the shot, in and out, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, but saved back in play, and a tie-up will go on underneath the basket with Soda Springs taking possession this time. Now we'll see if the Cardinals try and put a shot up onto the board or if they just dribble this one out to close this contest. It'll be Neff to bring it forward. 26 seconds as Neff walks it across the half-court stripe. Pass to McCullough, far side wing. Holds the ball above her head, gives up top to Finlayson. Finlayson goes down to McCullough, kicks it outside to White. White goes to the right side corner. Jordan Neff up with a shot short off the side of the rim. Rebound's going to be picked up by Bailey Smith for her fourth, and the Bears will try and crack the scoreboard here with 8 seconds to go. Smith, one dribble, puts up a jumper off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes to the outside, tipped into the hands of Critchlow. Her three ball, no good, and Belknap pulls down a rebound at the buzzer, and we head into the final score with it 60-28. The Cardinals romping over the Bears in this one, but the Bears, for their credit, put up a very, very strong fight against Soda Springs. We'll take a break, come back with final numbers on this one on KBRV 800 The Bear and online at mylocalradio.com.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
Studies show that people recover better from illness and injury in the comfort of their own homes. Bear Lake Memorial's home health services include skilled nursing, physical therapy, and personal care services. For more information, call Shauna at 208-847-4454.
Here's a look at your Lalaton's food specials for the week of January 21st through the 27th in Soda Springs. They're having a Big Brands Big Deals special where you can get yourself cans of Campbell's tomato or chicken noodle soup for just 99 cents each. Or grab yourself 5 packs of Top Ramen for $1. And you can get 5 dozen Oakdale medium eggs for $4.69. And to wrap it all up with dessert, Fig Newtons and Oreos are just $2.99 a pack. That's all your specials for this week at Lalaton's in Soda Springs.
This is a test to find out if you know it all when it comes to children. Name one of the leading killers of U.S. children age 1 to 13. What's the best way to protect children in a car crash? At what age and size should a child start using a booster seat?
Don't assume you know it all when it comes to car seats for your child. Go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat and know for sure. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back into the post-game show. Our final recap coming up here on KBRV 800 The Bear as the Soda Springs Cardinals able to come away with a solid victory over the Bear Lake Lady Bears and put up 15 points in the final quarter to close out the Bears with an 11-point deficit and make it to a running clock with under 3 minutes left to go. We take a look at our final numbers in this one, starting off with Bear Lake, as they were led in scoring by Maddie Critchlow, 9 points, including 3 3-pointers from beyond the arc, 8 points as well for Keisha Weston with 2 rebounds, 4 points for Bailey Smith and 4 rebounds, 2 points, no rebounds for Kennedy Crane, 3 points, 1 rebound for Whitney Lloyd, and also a 2-point night by Mackenzie Priest to help out the Bear Lake Bears to their 28 points and 20 rebounds on the game. They went 1 for 5 from the free throw line with 21 turnovers in the game as well. For the Soda Springs Cardinals, 3 players hit double figures. Once again, it's the same 3 we've getting used to hearing from. Led in scoring by Reagan Yamauchi, 14 points, 2 boards, 13 points and 7 rebounds for Kirsten Rasmussen, and 12 points and 6 rebounds for Callie Groning. Other than that, every single Cardinal was able to score tonight. I think that's the first time they've done that in a while. Alexa White with 2 points, 1 rebound. Casey Smith with 2 points and no rebounds. 2 points, 2 boards for Kat McCullough. 4 points, 6 rebounds for Taylor Myers. 2 points and 3 rebounds for Ariana Finlayson. Jessie Belknap, 5 points and 4 boards. And Tawny Barfus with 2 points and 0 rebounds. Jordan Neff into the game as well. Late, she got 2 points and 2 rebounds, going 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The Cardinals went 10 for 16 as a team from the free throw line and went with 33 rebounds in the game as a team. We'll take one more break, come back with our sports update after this. The Cardinals again winning this one by a final score of 60-28 on the Gate City Real Estate scoreboard. Final recap on your home for Cardinals basketball after this on your home for Cardinal Sports.
Cattlemen have a code of ethics. Live each day with courage. Take pride in your work. Always finish what you start. Do what has to be done. Be tough but fair. When you make a promise, keep it. Ride for the brand. Talk less and say more. Remember that some things aren't for sale and know where to draw the line. The folks at Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho are proud of the students at Grace High School, investing in the leaders of tomorrow. The Mound Valley Cattle Company. 208-339-0614.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, Fish Dad!
Oh, come on! This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Back here at the home of the Bear Lake Bears, once again, Caleb Burgraff on KPRV 800 The Bear. Our sports update is Case Griffiths as the Soda Springs Wrestlers were on the road, and they were at the Aberdeen Duels. Let's talk about what Case was expecting this week for the Soda Springs Grapplers.
Caleb Burgraff here with Case Griffiths from the Soda Springs Wrestling Team. And Case, you guys just got done with one of the tougher tournaments you guys are going to head to, the Wendell Tournament. What were your thoughts on that tournament, and what were some of the expectations that you had going into it, and did they live up to it?
Well, we went to the tournament, and I was pretty excited to go because I didn't wrestle the last 3 meets. So I was pretty excited. I didn't really know how I was going to do, but I did pretty good for me. The team expectations, I think we did pretty good. We have a lot of new kids this year, and we did average out of all the teams, so I'd say we did pretty good for our group of kids that we've got. We're definitely looking to get better, though.
When you look at a team that was missing a lot of weight classes, coming in 12th at that type of a tournament is definitely not something bad. And when you look at the 5th District teams that were there, you guys are right in the middle of the pack on those as well. How much confidence do you think the team got from the results that you guys were able to turn out over at Wendell?
I think we got a lot of confidence. I know that I won some more matches than I usually do, so yeah, that was definitely a confidence booster for me. But if you look at our scores, we're going to be getting a few more kids like Walker Henderson and Dylan Farnes soon, and they should be winning more matches, so then that's more points on the board for us.
Looking at your own wrestling game, what are some of the things that you really want to improve on, that you really need to improve on going forward as you get ready for districts?
Well, this is my first year ever wrestling, so some of the things that I could improve are maybe just being a little bit faster on my sprawls or cross faces. It's kind of hard because some of these kids have been wrestling for 13 years and this is my first year, but I think just learning when to throw the moves and how hard to throw them and where I need to put the pressure on the other guy to get him to move in the direction I want.
When you look at it being one of your first year wrestling, are you happy to be coming into the program with a lot of other younger kids where there's a lot of work on some of the fundamentals and the basics, and that's been a lot of where the drilling's been?
Yeah, I mean, some of the kids have been wrestling since they've been in preschool, and some of the freshmen, and I'm right there with them, so I think that it's good to have a lot of the younger kids, but I do wish I had some juniors with me, since I'm the only one.
This weekend, you guys are heading to Aberdeen. This one's going to be for you and for some of the other kids that are new. It's going to be a great tournament because you get 8 to 10 consistent matches. How excited are you for this? And especially when you get to look at more of the district teams, how much is this going to help you guys moving forward?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get a lot of matches because I have a big weight class, but I'm pretty excited to get the experience in and to see who are going to be wrestling for districts to go to state.
Case, thanks so much for the time. Good luck to you as you continue the season, and hopefully we'll see good things from you as well as the rest of the SOTA team.
Thanks.
Whether or not you like winter, winter is upon us. There has never been a better time to convert to natural gas. Make this winter more comfortable and warm with a natural gas Lennox furnace from Reed's Plumbing and Heating in Soda Springs. The temperature outside doesn't matter. Keep your family cozy for years to come. For a new natural gas furnace, service on your existing furnace, or an in-home consultation, visit Reed's Plumbing and Heating today. 180 South 3rd East, next to the overpass. Reed's Plumbing and Heating. Natural gas worth asking for.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to
Then what you're
going
to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up,
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then drive
think
5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the
Anyway,
right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
One stop and get everything on your list. Gas, groceries, fresh deli items, lottery tickets, and all your fish and game licenses. Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs is locally owned and open 7 days a week. You can check the daily lunch specials every Monday through Friday on the Patterson Quick Stop Facebook page. When you need it quick, get it at Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs, 111 North Hooper. Go Cardinals!
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome back out to the home of the the Bear Lake Bears as they go down 60-28 to the Soda Springs Cardinals, and the Cardinals team having a little bit of fun pulling their own Carolina Panthers team photo shoot, dabbing on the court with several of the players getting a little bit of a team photo there. Cardinals again winning 60-28, and I promised you an update on what was going on with the Soda Springs Wrestlers. They won 3 of their duels today. They took down Firth, took down Raft River, and took down Westside. They did lose to Declo, but the Soda Springs Wrestlers leave the Aberdeen duels with a record of 4-3, which for a young wrestling program, definitely not something to be ashamed of on the season. I also forgot to give you your ANC Embroidery shot of the game, brought to you, of course, by ANC Embroidery, in the business of making your business or team look good. Call them at 208-604-1775, and that shot of the game, I believe we ended up giving it to Callie Groning on a pass into the paint and a layup down low underneath the basket. That was a strong play for the Cardinals and really helped them into a second half lead. And it was not Callie Groning, it was Taylor Myers underneath the basket with a little bit of a bank shot layup. That wraps up our broadcast here tonight, though, with all of our sponsors covered. I want to thank you for listening into the post-game show. The proceeding has been a sports production and sports broadcast of Old West Media Incorporated and Cook Brothers Broadcasting. No portion of this production can be used or rebroadcast without express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Tonight's executive producer is Mal Cook. I'd also like to thank our sales team as well as our office manager, Kim Miller, and general manager, Warren Cook. Thanks to all of our sponsors and to you for tuning in. Once again, the final score tonight, 60-28. Soda Springs wins by 32 over the Bears. For tonight's videographer, Darby Seipert, I'm Caleb Burgraff saying until next time, let's go Cardinals, let's go Caribou County.
We hope you have enjoyed this presentation of Caribou County basketball on KBRV The Bear and online at MyLocalRadio.com. Visit our website for a full schedule of upcoming games and for recaps of every game we've covered this year. Until next time we take to the air with Caribou County Sports, goodbye and good night.